civil society organization Women for Justice and Institutional Integrity WJII has called for strict adherence to due process in the face of allegation involving a serving minister, insisting that justice must be guided by evidence and institutional procedures rather than public sentiment. Addressing a press conference in Abuja on Sunday, the group stated that its support for the minister was rooted in principle and respect for rule of law, not emotions. The organization maintained that any commercial transaction valued at 24.5 million naira must be backed by variable documentation, including contracts, procurement records, and acknowledgment of delivery. WJII questioned the absence of what it described as basic commercial credibility requirement, asking whether there was a proof of supply, structured procurement documentation, and a filed civil recovery suit. The group expressed concern that instead of pursuing legal remedies, the matter has been taken to court of public opinion. The organization further warned against what it termed the emotional framing of the issues to generate public sympathy, stressing that gender advocacy should not be used as a shield for unsubstantiated claims, according to WJII. Making serious allegations without credible evidence risks undermining the credibility of genuine victims seeking justice. Speaking at the briefing, Executive Director Aja Alima Bello and Head of Legal Advocacy Mrs. Ngozi Eze emphasized that fairness must apply to all parties. They reiterated that justice is best served in courtroom where evidence can be properly examined and tested, rather than through social media campaign or public confrontations. The group concluded by urging anyone with credible evidence to present it before a competent court of law, warning the trials by social media could weaken public trust in institutions and potentially attract legal consequences.
The rule of law is under threat when social media becomes judge and jury. We are supporting the minister because with the allegations against the minister lack documentary substantial and follow a timeline that raises legitimate questions. Nearly a decade passed without legal escalation. Suddenly, a viral confrontation appears. This is not how justice operates. Public officials are accountable, but accountability must follow legal channel. Firm a claim. Submit evidence. Present documentation. Allow judicial determination. Anything outside that framework invites suspicions of ulterior motive.
Naira supplied without written agreement, no arbitration, no legal notice, no advance payment, no litigation for nearly 10 years. This is not commercial behavior. This is implausible. As patriotic women committed to national stability, we will not sit back while a serving minister supervising multi-billion infrastructure corridors is distracted by allegations that fail logic tests. Nigeria is rebuilding. Roads are being rehabilitated. Strategic highways are under supervision. The country cannot afford political timed distractions.
Bypassing institutional channel in favor of viral confrontation weakens fact in legal process and blurs the line between legitimate grievance and orchestrated publicity. Justice is not served in front of cameras. It is served in courtroom where evidence is examined and tested. If there is evidence present in court, if there is no evidence, stop the public spectacles. Social media trials amount to bullying, which attract jail sentence. Go to court and prove your case if you have any.
Supply in 2015 cannot exist without documented contracts, delivery notes, procurement approval, and formal financial trades. Governance at gubernatorial level is structured and supervised, not conducted or verbal assurance. The absence of written agreement demands letter or legal action for nearly a decade raises legitimate questions. Responsible governance demands documentation, not recollection. It demands evidence, not emotional amplification. We refuse to allow governance to be destabilized by what clearly bear the fingerprints of reputation manipulation.